Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Long Gone News of Rock Show, where today I talk about, well, the show I saw last night and the records by both bands. I saw Rise Against and Blink-182 here in Melbourne at Rod Laver Arena, the 26th of February 2024. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, before I get started on all of this, I just need to say one thing. Fuck you to whoever stole my Blink-182 split 7-inch with the Iconoclast. If you have it and you want to send it back to me, no questions asked, just send it back to my PO Box. 1511 Preston South, Victoria 3072, Australia. You shouldn't steal people's records. Still bums me out to this day. I've wanted to do this Blink-182 video for a while because I have a bunch of their records and stuff, and I've been a diehard fan, since Eminem's first showed on Rage TV here in Australia, which was 1995? I think that song was getting the rounds. So yeah, became a diehard fan from that moment forward. Let's move into the show last night. So first of all, Rise Against. Haven't been in Australia since, Download Festival. They are such a good band. I remember the first time I saw them, it must have been, God, when was it? The first time I saw them, it's a long time ago now. Maybe 13 years ago or something like that, 14 years ago. And I was blown away by them straight away. I just thought, fuck, this band is so good. I mean, I'd already knew the albums at that time that they'd put out, but they just got better and better and better. Obviously people love the Fat Wreck stuff more than the major label stuff. I love it all. I really do. But I have to admit that one of the major label records is my favorite record, and we'll get to that. But anyway, let's have a look at my Rise Against collection first, and then don't worry, if you don't care about Rise Against, just forward and go on to the Blink-182 stuff, because this is going to probably be a long video, but I feel that we should talk about all this stuff because it's all collective, and it saves me having to do it, do two separate videos, and I've got live footage from the show, which you will see throughout this video. So there we go. So let's start with the singles from Rise Against. I got this Record Store Day one, The Eco-Terrorist in Me. There you go. There's that one there. Grammatizada? Yeah, and Voice of Dissent. Make It Stop, September's Children, Lanterns. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There's that one there. Join the ranks. Rise Against, Face to Face, split 7-inch, and Re-Education Through Labour, with the B-side doing a cover of Minor Threat. Awesome version too. Appeal to Reason, what a record. I fucking love this band though, and they played this song last night, Re-Education Through Labour. Great song. Ready to Fall, this 7-inch here, State of the Union, live at the Troubadour on the flip side. That is the singles I have. Here's the albums. They're not going to be in any order because I can't be bothered sorting that shit out, but here you go. The Sufferer and the Witness, awesome. The Ghost Note Symphonies Volume 1, there you go. Now this is cool. I found this one in a bargain bin. It's not worth anything though, so, it's only 300 copies of it, but nobody cares. So, pink and with black swirl vinyl, limited to 300 units. It's the album The Black Market. I think this record is fantastic, The Black Market. It's such a good album. The guitar tones on it, everything on it sounds great. And I love that I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore. That's a great song. But yeah, so I picked this one up in a bargain bin. Look how nice that vinyl looks with the black swirl in it. They give you a stencil, so if you want to go and spray paint it everywhere, you can. This is my favourite Rise Against album, Appeal to Reason. I know it's not a fat one, it's the fucking David Geffen one, but I can't help it. I really like this record a lot. I think the songs are fantastic. It's obviously got the mega hit on here, Saviour, which is one of the greatest songs ever. And they finished the show with that last night. They also played Swing Life Away acoustic last night, which is awesome. But yeah, it's so cool. Wolves, another great record. They played The Violence last night off this, which is a great song. Revolutions Per Minute, one of the Fat records. The Unraveling, so good. And Siren Song of the Counterculture. There you go. Very, very cool. This has Swing Life Away on it. So there you go. Great song. Great record, man. And then I've got this one here, which is the Long Forgotten Songs, B-sides and covers. This is cool. This is a great compilation of like the single tracks of B-sides and whatever. Lots of covers on here and stuff. It's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Really, really good. Like collection. If you like Rise Against and you don't have this one, I highly recommend you pick this up because all the songs on here are great. There's no shit songs. But then again, Rise Against were never really a band that did shit songs. I did get to interview them one time before they played with the Foo Fighters. And I interviewed Joe, who wasn't there last night. Unfortunately, he's attending to some personal matters back home. So they had the guy from the Lawrence Arms filling in, which is pretty cool. I love the Lawrence Arms. Great, great band. If you don't know the Lawrence Arms, check them out. It's like early Goo Goo Dolls. Like just punk rock version of like the early Goo Goo Dolls. It's really cool. It's like they heard the first few Goo Goo Dolls albums and were like, we need to sound like that. And yeah, they're amazing. Amazing band. Well, here is a video of Saviour that I filmed last night. So, enjoy.
Kills me not to know this, but I've all but just forgotten what the color of her eyes were, and the scars of how she got them. As the telling signs of her drank down, single tears dropping, the valleys of her ancient face, but this world has forgotten. Seconds, as long as it's right, and I'm constantly
Right, we're back, and we are going to get stuck into all the Blink-182 stuff. So, first of all, my review of the show last night. They put on the most elaborate and the biggest production that I've ever seen them put on. This is probably like, I think it was like, I counted, it was like my 12th Blink-182 show or something like that. I've seen them a lot. They used to come to Australia a fair bit, especially in the 90s, and I saw them multiple times. You know, I remember them coming out with Unwritten Law, they came out with Pennywise. The first time I saw them was December 14th, 1995. They played at the Theberton Theatre with Pennywise, Body Jar, and 1 Inch Punch. Now, Blink-182 were second on the bill at this gig. They were not headliners. Body Jar headlined over Blink-182. This is their first time in Australia, and so it was a really good show because you could see they were still trying to find their way, and so they just played, you know, all this stuff off the first album, and I love that first record. And I remember at that show, like, we were all down the front, we were fucking psyched for this because I picked up the Blink-182 album from Ray's Records in Adelaide because basically, I've told this story plenty of times, but for those who are new to the channel, this is basically what happens with Ray's Records in Adelaide. It seemed like whenever radio stations, I assume it was the university radio station, got piles of promos to raise money, I guess, for the station, they would take all their extra promos and sell them to Ray's Records. So whenever there was a brand new album out, you could go to Ray's Records and find a promo stickered copy of that album in Ray's Records, and it was always like cheap, like between $8 and $10. You can see it's got the hole punch in the UPC code, which, you know, because that's what they do with promos. This is the CD. This is actually signed. I met the band after that Pennywise show on December 14th, 1995. There is the inner sleeve. There you go. And there is a cover signed by Tommy, Mark, and Scott. And it's got the year there, 95. He's signed it Tom Blink, not Tom DeLonge. And yeah, they were fantastic. They came out on stage, and I remember like only a few songs in, and they played Girl Next Door by Screeching Weasel. We lost our shit. Like, we were down the front. We fucking went nuts because, you know, we're living in Adelaide. We had Spiral Objective to thank for Screeching Weasel. We didn't think that anyone outside of our Spiral Objective collective circle knew who Screeching Weasel were. I mean, obviously Green Day had blown up in 94 and the whole world was turned on to punk music. But still, the independent stuff like Screeching Weasel and that, we still didn't think anybody cared about. You know, this band that we had just gotten into and we were so blown away by, you know, through M&M's. We saw them do a Screeching Weasel and we lost our shit. It was amazing. So yeah, that show supporting Pennywise that night was incredible. We were so blown away by Blink-182. And somehow I ended up backstage at the show. I don't know if it was just because it was easy to get backstage. I can't remember. I mean, the Thebby, it was a punk show, so I guess nobody gave a shit. But it was at the Theberton Theatre, which is like, you know, the Ramones have played there and Metallica played there and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. But this prized possession for me, signed by the original trio of Blink-182. Blink-182 came back to Australia pretty quickly because their reputation was building fast. And people were just really into them. The skaters and the surfers and the pop punk kids and whatever, like, just connected with Blink-182. And so they released this 1996 Australian tour EP, the Wasting Time tour EP. And so basically what happened is that Big Star Records, if you bought this, like, they had 30 people were allowed to go and watch the band do an in-store at the basement of Big Star Records. Now, I went to the city and went into Big Star Records and saw them, and I already had bought the EP, so I didn't have a chance to get the thing. So here is an unused sticker, and it tells you some details on the back there that you can pause and read if you want. That was cool. So basically, I already had it, but I knew the people in Big Star Records and said, look, can I stick around and watch the show? And they're like, yeah, go for it. Go downstairs. So 30 people plus one, me. And so I went downstairs, and Blink-182 did a very small in-store. Now, this is before camera phones and all that sort of shit, so, you know, no one was filming anything. I kind of had this picture in my mind that I turned around and looked up on the steps, and there was somebody filming. I don't know if that's my mind playing tricks on me or just something that I hoped happened, but I'm pretty sure I saw somebody. Maybe they were with the band, and the band have video footage of this in-store at Big Star Records in Rundle Street, and If you guys or anyone connected to Blink is watching this, can you double check that with the band and see if they have footage on video of that show? Because that show was wild. Like, it was really cool. They played for like maybe half an hour, 25 minutes. And then they just hung around afterwards and signed shit and fucking, yeah, they signed records and they just took, I guess if anyone had a camera, they would have taken photos and stuff. It was such a chill day. So I got this poster signed, which says, "May the Force be with you, Damien." It's a Cheshire Cat promo poster, which is still cool. You know, it was awesome. I still got it. And it should be in a frame, and it's not. And that's on me. And someday I'll put it in a frame. But yeah, very, very cool. That was a great day. This EP is great. Every single song here rules. You got Wasting Time, Wreck, Tim, Lemmings, and Enthused. Really, really awesome EP. So there you go. I saw them again that night after they played in that in-store. They played at the Adelaide Uni Bar, and I'm pretty sure I went to both from memory. That was a great show. In fact, I have the ticket of it right here. And yeah, what a great night. Really, really good night. That was so solid that night. I just remember being right at the front, just being so fucking excited. Because the Uni Bar, for those who don't know, is a really good sound system. And every gig that I saw there sounded amazing. They killed it, man, in there. That was awesome. And then I saw them again. They played with Unwritten Law. They came out here with Unwritten Law. And I remember it was such an odd show. I've got some of it on VHS. I remember Unwritten Law walking out on stage. Scott from Unwritten Law said, "Let's hear it for marijuana," or "Let's hear it for pot," or something like that. When Blink-182 did it, I remember they were saying shit like, you know, "Let's hear it for bestiality," shit like this. It was the fucking weirdest thing. But yeah, that was a funny show. But they played with Body Jar that night as well. It was Unwritten Law, Body Jar, and Blink-182. That was at Thebby Theatre as well. And I saw them numerous times, man. Like, I've seen them at Soundwave. I saw them at Riot Festival. I've seen them at the Big Day Out. That time at Riot Festival was fucking great. It was just before Tom left the band. And you could see there was some sort of awkwardness, tension on the stage there. You can actually see the show. Someone uploaded it to YouTube, so you can actually watch that gig. It was a really good show. And then Tom quit, and I never saw the Skeever Years, which is unfortunate because I really like those albums. And then I saw last night's show, which, wow, what a great show. They've come a long way since that show in 95. It was very, you know, the big screen behind them, playing all these, you know, effects and video footage and stuff like that. And it was great. It was a really, really good show. They sounded incredible. They played great. The song selection was great, although I feel that they could have squeezed in a few more songs. They played for an hour and a half, so they could have played Man Overboard. They could have played a fuckload of shit off the first album. I would love to have heard more songs off the first album. I would love to have them to play Carousel, M&M's, and Wasting Time. They didn't play anything off Dude Ranch except for Damn It, which is a bit of a letdown because I think Dude Ranch is such a strong album. I think the new album is fucking incredible. And when they played songs like Dance With Me, So anyway, overall, the show was fantastic. It was really good. I'm glad I went. I would love them to come back and do a longer set. I feel if Green Day can do a 2.5, 3 hour set, Blink-182 should be able to do a 2.5, 3 hour set. I mean, I understand you can't play everything, but an hour and a half, come on, guys. You can do a little bit longer. Even if it's only 15, 20 minutes, you can still fit in 4 songs. Anyway, let's get into more of the collection. Here is the Aretha Chronicles. I don't have volume 2. I've only got this one on DVD. I found it in a bargain bin. It was $1, and some really good footage on here. And so, yeah, very, very cool. I've got the tour edition of Blink-182's self-titled album. It has enhanced component, which features Down, Feeling This, Obvious, The Fallen, and Violence. And nice flip cover with the album in there. It's also got 2 bonus tracks, which is Rock Show and I Miss You Live in Minneapolis. There's the back. I do have the Australian format limited edition thing featuring bonus tracks, What Went Wrong, a joke track, Fuck a Dog, an enhanced video for Man Overboard, on Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. This is a digipack, and it's got like a die cut thing there. You see that? And here we've got First Date single that's got Don't Tell Me It's Over and Mother's Day and a rock show video. Got this for $1 as well from that same store. Josie's single. There you go. The B-sides are Untitled, Damn It, Does My Breath Smell, and Wasting Time, all live. So you can see it there. It's written there. Can you read that? And I have the Australian Tour bonus disc edition of Enema of the State, which has a bonus disc. All the Small Things, Dumpweed live, What's My Age Again live, All the Small Things live, and Damn It live. There you go. That's what's on that. As we all know, Short Bus was stolen off me. I don't have that single. I'm still annoyed about that. But, you know, if you're watching this and you've got it and you stole it from me, please just send it back. Do the right thing. Here is the split with Swindle. And they do Lemmings on this, and Swindle do Going Nowhere and one track there. This is the They Came to Conquer Uranus 7-inch, which, again, Wrecked Him, Waggy, Zulu. 3 of my favourite Blink tracks, all on one 7-inch. This record is awesome! It's been reissued a million times, so not hard to find. But yeah, this is a really good single. Fucking love this single. I have 2 copies of Enema of the State. One is a SRC vinyl limited edition, 2207. I don't know how many they've pressed, probably 3,000, 5,000, whatever. This one is really cool. It's really thick, like it's on 180 gram vinyl, and it has this really thick booklet with all the lyrics. Very, very cool. Enema of the State. Great record. There's the back cover there. And there is the gatefold. Here is the other pressing I have of Enema of the State. This one is on that label, Mightier Than Sword. Now, if you know anything about that label, there's a very interesting past. There's the gatefold. There is Mightier Than Sword's logo there. Now, the guy that ran Mightier Than Sword... There's the blue vinyl. He ran off with everybody's money, apparently. The Mightier Than Sword debacle. Let's talk about that because it happened, and I was a part of it because I fucking paid money to it. So basically what happened is that Mightier Than Sword put up a pre-order for this record, which was this album here, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Now, it was to be a deluxe edition that would open up like a gatefold with 3 7-inches in there, featuring all the B-sides. And it sounded awesome. And like, we were all like, fuck yeah, I want this. I remember on the Vinyl Collective, there was a huge thing about it. And so we waited. And then, you know, you paid your money to PayPal or whatever, and you ordered the record. And he kept putting up posts like, oh, it's coming, and here's a look at the lyric sheet and whatever. Just all this stuff. And apparently it was all lies. And then he went quiet a lot. And, you know, so there was just, it seemed fishy, right? Anyway, it turns out that he took all the money and ran. He must have made off like 100 grand or whatever. Anyway, so the Vinyl Collective was saying, go ring up PayPal and, you know, put a stop to it and, you know, like make sure that you get your money back. So I rang PayPal like everybody else did. And the person on the end of the phone said to me straight away, "Go, oh yeah, we know about this guy." They knew straight away, and they refunded my money, and so I got all my money back. And some people didn't get their money back, and you just had to ring again and try and get somebody else or whatever. But so this was the release that SRC Vinyl did as a way of like trying to make up for it or whatever. They just said, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do it right, and they did. They did a really good version of it. And so here is the opening. Their 7-inches are in there, so you can take them out like here. So there's one, and it's got Time to Break Up and Mother's Day on it. This one has What Went Wrong and Fuck a Dog on it. This one has Don't Tell Me It's Over and When You Fucked Grandpa on it. Packaging is insane on this. It really is. So here is the LP. I'm not sure if this is rare, like if you can't get it anymore, or if people are selling it for a stupid amount of money. I don't know. Here is the inner sleeve for the record, which I've never put in because it doesn't really fit. Comes with all the lyrics there. And this is cool. Like, so this is signed by Mark Hoppus, and it's embossed, so it's printed into the paper. But it says 2,260 of 2,500. It's numbered there. But I also have this one, which is SRC's double LP version of it. So all the songs on 2 LPs put out by SRC, which is Shop Radiocast. So anyway, there we go. So that's both versions of that. I got Buddha, obviously the demo tape, which has the Girl Next Door on it, the Screech and Weasel cover. There you go. Released on Kung Fu Records. This one's got a nice splatter to it. There you go. I don't know what variants, where these lie in the timeline. I can't remember how long ago I got them. The Mark, Tom and Travis Show. There's your inner sleeve. These are on coloured records too. This one's on a blue, which looks cool. And then this one is on... oh, it's green. There you go. These are in no order. The latest album with the lenticular cover. I love this. This came out. It was 5,000 copies. Mine's 4,564. And like I said, I really like this record. I think this record rules. And yeah, there's your inner sleeve. And it's on pink and black, I remember, vinyl. So the vinyl, I like it because it matches the packaging, which I really, really like. Look at that. How cool is that? Cheshire Cat on record. Now, this one is a reissue, and Geffen put it out. It's not grilled cheese. Geffen put it out. So, there you go. And inner sleeve is the same as the CD. And the vinyl looks pretty cool. So this is a reissue that I eventually bought on vinyl when I found it cheap, because I was never going to buy it again. I already had the CD that I was listening to all the time, so I was like, I'll get the record if I find it cheap. And I did, so I bought it. Dude Ranch. I bought this the day it came out. I went straight to Big Star Records in the city there, playing black vinyl. There's the inner sleeve there. Grilled cheese. There's the back cover. Apple Shampoo's Killer, fucking Waggy Enthused, Untitled, Dick Lips. Fucking damn it. Obviously, they played that last, besides before coming back out to do the encore of One More Time. Even the opener, Pathetic. I'm pathetic. And she said, loser, Bones, what you call me when I drove her home. Josie, A New Hope. Like, oh my God. I remember seeing him do A New Hope once, and I just was blown away by how good that sounded. A Hot Topic version of Blink-182's Greatest Hits. I bought this because it has them doing a cover of The Only Ones. Yes, they do a cover of Another Girl, Another Planet, which I think is a fantastic version. And if you've never heard the original of Another Girl, Another Planet, do yourself a favour. One of the greatest songs ever written, ever. But yeah, they do a version of it. See, there it is on the back cover. Another Girl, Another Planet. And it was really cheap. Like $20 or some shit. Neighborhoods. This album is amazing. I know a lot of people don't really rate the later period of Blink-182 for whatever reason, because they want the standard traditional pop punk sound, but I really like this. Ghosts on the Dance Floor is such a great opener, and even the song after it, Natives, is killer. Up All Night's great as well, but Wishing Well, what a song! Wishing Well is fucking fantastic. But yeah, this is a really good, solid album. The self-titled album, Blink-182, obviously the big hit on this was I Miss You and Feeling This, but Always, what a song. Always is such a great tune. I love that song. A pity they didn't play it last night. I would love to have heard him play that last night. This one is a double LP. The fourth side is etched. It's an etched vinyl with the logo on. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but we'll have a look and see if we can. I don't know. You can't see that, but it's there anyway. It's the Blink-182 logo. Lastly, I want to talk about the two Blink-182 albums with Matt Skiba. I really like these records. I really, really like these records. I feel that they don't get a lot of love from the diehards, but I think this album is fantastic. This is the deluxe version. They did do a version of it, which I didn't buy immediately, which is good because they did this deluxe version, which is so much better. But it doesn't end there, because while this album is good, this album is great. Really, really good. I love this album so much. Dark Side, what a song. I mean, yes, it could have been an Alkaline Trio song, but it is such a good song. Really, really good song, and I feel that it deserves way more love than it gets. And also, I Really Wish I Hated You is a great song. Blame It On My Youth. Fantastic song. This album rules. And it's on coloured vinyl. So this one's on pink, I believe. There's the inner sleeve, and it's on this really beautiful looking neon pink, which I love. I really like this record. The Matt Skiba years are fantastic. I really feel that Matt Skiba years deserve a lot more love than they get. Anyway, that is my complete collection of Blink-182 stuff. That's everything. That's all of it. I don't have any other posters. I don't have any crazy old photos. That's it. That's the collection. Thank you for coming on this journey with me as we looked at Rise Against records and Blink-182 records. And we talked about the show last night, which, again, was an amazing show. It really was. And, yeah, one more time at the end was like the perfect finisher. Really good song. Really nice song. Great way to end. But, yeah, like I said earlier, you could have squeezed in a few more songs. You could have. I mean, you had time. The curfew at Rod Laver is 11. So you finished at 10:30 or something. So you had time. Blink-182, what a great band. I'm not going to get into the side projects, Boxcar Racer, Plus 44, Angels and Airwaves. We could be here forever, but all of that stuff is cool too. I love Angels and Airwaves, and I wish we'd get a tour of them someday. Fantastic band. Never been lucky enough to see them though. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, look after each other, go buy some records. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.